Alright, hello, good day. This is the Trend Doctor, and this is going to be a very short, okay, maybe not short, but a very short analysis of EURUSD, and just to give you my humble projection of how things can develop in the next week. Yeah. Alright, so let's use my favorite trend analysis tool or perspective to give us a perspective of the market. So we have 5 waves. We have one, two. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3, then 4, and 5. So to some degree, this is do we have a custom wave here? Oh, we don't have a custom wave, but to some degree, this is a one wave. So I should mention that Elliott waves gives a perspective on the market. It doesn't give it's not an ironclad straight jacket to not to give us space to be flexible. Okay, so that being said, uh, when you have a 5 wave pattern, which becomes on a larger degree one wave, what you expect is a downward Fibonacci, a downward retracement. I'm looking for the Fibonacci tool, so that's why I said the Fibonacci. A downward retracement. So actually, I was expecting a retracement down to down to around this area, but as it develops right now, then it seems it's not going to happen and occur, and that is why I am I'm always a pro USD person, but as it is from what the chart is saying to this point, to the uh, data we have right now, we can see uh, a very intense bullish run on Euro USD in the next few years, in the next sorry, in the next 1 week, on the next 2 weeks or something. Uh, but yeah, I'm not trying to predict the market, but I'm just trying to tell you what the chart happens. Now, what often happens after a 5 wave pattern is that you have an ABC correction. A correction is the correction of this trend. So normally, when you have these 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, this becomes uh, you have this becomes 1 already. So let me do this. So this becomes 1 on its own. That becomes it becomes 1 wave. The 5 waves make 1 wave. So what you expect is an ABC correction. So you have this. You have like these A and B and C correction. Most of the times, I am often comfortable when you have an ABC correction that goes down to like the 3rd wave, or just comes down on the 618 retracement. For example, let's try to make this, for example. Yeah, around here, I want to be comfortable around here if the ABC comes down to like 0.618. And but um if you try to find the retracement for this seems to be around 0.382, which for me often, if you have your C around that place, and that's where the issue comes with me. If you have your C around that place, that means you have people coming in, you have a lot of demand, and they're not willing for you to go beyond that. And why this is also a little bit confusing for me is that if you analyze the inner waves of the ABC around this place, then it's a little bit awkward, because normally, uh, for those who don't know, an ABC correction. Let me try to draw it again. An ABC correction is also, let's say, what, A, B, C. An ABC correction is 535. So in that ABC correction, you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and let it duplicate here. And you also have that with your B. Okay, you also have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I Many earlier to wave guys often talked about how counts are always subjective. Subjective. Like it can be. You can, for example, you don't have to have the exact wave count, the exact inner wave count of each trend. But to me, I always love my corrections to be exact. I don't know. I just feel safe that way. And this is the B is 1, 2, 3. So now if you take this, if you try to find the the count, the inner count in this ABC, which we'll do very soon, in this correction, it's very difficult. So let's try to see. Normally, this is supposed to be your A. According to the logic of Elliott wave, this is your A. This is your A, and this is your B, and this is your C. I will show you why we're in a gray area where this could turn either ways, but the bias could also go upwards. And this is what you should expect. So, can we find 5 waves in this A right now? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not a properly drawn 5 waves, but yes, it's an A, and this is just good. 1, 2, 3 is a B. So in this A, it's not distinct. The waves are not distinct. But in this B, let's try. If this is if the wave C should contain 5 waves, yes, it should. So let's say this is 1, this 1 and 2 and 3. Now this can't be your 4. This can be your 4 supposed to be around here, then you have your 5, which is telling me that yeah, we've seen the completion of C. Even if we have a WYZ correction, it shouldn't go beyond this. No. And one other scenario is that I consider is if this is an A, if we are in an A already, and this is a little bit plausible. What I mean is what if this is an A already? So instead we have like we have like 0, 1, 2, and 3, then 4, because 4 is supposed to be here. Look at, I will tell you why. And 5. Why is because this is a very dangerous zone. This is the top of 3. The top of 3 and the uh, bottom of this hypothetical one. This is so things can happen here. This is the place where uh, if it goes beyond this and there is a long candle and a bullish demand that pierces to this place, that means our C, this is our C, and that means this old wave, this is our 2. That means this old wave is done and we're starting a new wave. Okay. However, if this is still a correction, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how it's going to be. This is how it may be. So let's use one-to-one extensions. Okay, just to get an average projection. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 5 is here. So that means you have your A will be around here. That means you have A and B and C around here. This looks good for me. Let me delete it so that I can be clearer. So that means what you have is your this will be your 1A. This will be, that means we're still in this within the clutches of a single A, and then that means right now we are on B. But also B supposed to. I'm not seeing the three waves of B here. That's it. I'm not seeing the three waves of B here because this is supposed to be 1, 2, 3, and this is if this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm sorry. This is okay. Let me try to make it plain. The plausible scenario. So the second plausible scenario is if this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's just accept this count. So this would then be your A. This would then be your A, B, and C around here. That is only the thing that makes sense right now. And I'm on a long position, okay, but I'm also trying to see other scenarios. So this would be the A and B and C. Okay, so right now I will tell you what to do afterwards, but the second scenario or the first scenario I considered after this or before this is if this is already your ABC. That means instead of here, we already have your A is here, your B is here, and your C is here. Which means this is 0, 1, 2, and that means we are right now making a third wave up. That's what it means. That's what it means right now. So it means okay, I can do that. So but that means we are making a third wave up. So if I try to, yeah, that means the third wave will be seen around 135. That's the way it seems right now. So that means we'll be seeing like, I don't know, 139, then you have your 4 around here, you have 4 around here, then you have your 5 to like 150. That's one of the scenarios right now. So what should you do? I would do this. If you are not in a position right now, you should stay away. I'm already in a position. In fact, I'm in two. Though it is not that risky. But right now, if you're in a position, if you're not, you should stay away and wait for this because this is a very, very important level. This is a very, very important level. You see this right here. This is I do not like this trading view anyway. It's a little bit. Let me make a line. You see this one right here is a very important level. It is the proverbial support turned resistance and resistance turned support, blah blah blah. So this is your theory as a theory, then 4, and this is the top of theory, and this is also these things happen here. So this is how you know if it breaks this line and finds comfort around 1.21, 1.20 to 1. The should I say the 1.2800 upwards. That means we're starting a new wave. That means we're on the wave of 3. And wave 3 is always brutal. Okay? But if the resistance persists around this place, okay, and it goes down, that means we are still on a correcting wave. So what you should do, the first thing for the bullish scenario, you just need a break. All we need is a break beyond this, a break beyond this line, a break and a close beyond this line. Then that means we're on wave 3, and I will just keep my orders. But if we find a lot of resistances here, okay, and if the resistance persists, and I'm seeing a coming together of bearish candles, I am going to leave the order and just believe that we are going down. That means we are still, that means this is 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 downwards here. Okay, so those are the two scenarios. Let me try to should I try to make it plainer for those who may not understand what we mean? So let me do it again. uh what we know already is that we have 5 waves done already. 2, 3, and 4 and 5. It means we have 5 wave done already. And let me try to put that. I'm going to do that here to make a smaller one that will be illustrative enough. Yeah, 1, 2, 5. So what do we have right now? We have, let me try to represent this. So we have this. Um, we have this. We don't know if it is A, B, C, D, S. If this C right here, hypothetically, this is it. Supposedly, I mean, this is it. This B, this is it, and this is A. This is our A. Now you have a something that looks like the the starting of a new wave here, which is this one. This one right here is 1. Now I'm saying that if it breaks beyond this, if it breaks beyond this, if it goes beyond this and it goes beyond B, this is okay. If it goes beyond this line right now, it increases our chances of starting a new wave, which is wave 3. Okay, that means we are, forget about this. That means we are starting a new wave. That is wave 1, and that means this our C is valid. That means this wave has corrected enough. That means we are done starting a new wave. However, this could also be the forming of just one wave. That is the A wave. Okay, so instead of that, that means what we have right now is we have um, 1, 2, 3, and what we have here, what this is your 4, and that means that the next week we can see 5 downwards, which will now become our A. This will become A, and then B will form, then we C will form before we can be confident that we are done with this wave. If that is not clear, please you could um, comment above. So it is ironical that uh, this price closed at this very important level. Ironical because it is a what do they call it? Is it make or map? I don't know what they call it, but it's very important because if it breaks, then it confirms, and if it retraces, it confirms that we are done. However, don't be concerned about the retracement too. I won't be convinced if it retraces unless it breaks the spot, because if it retraces, if it is the beginning of a new wave, that is 1 and 2, unless it breaks this place, then I can say okay, then I can short and continue my short. Okay, but if it reverses, it could also reverses and create a third wave. That means it will be a third wave of the third wave, and that could break all through this. So it's important that with Euro USD this week, you have to be patient a lot. In fact, in my conservative trading system, I may not trade if I weren't in a long uh, position last week. I wouldn't trade it. I'll just wait. I will wait beyond this to break 1.70 or to break 1.20. All right. So just to add to it, if you are scared of a I'm trying to zoom. It's not zooming. Okay, it's not zooming. But if you are trying to if you want, if it retraces, okay, you can uh create a Fibonacci um extension for the pulse. I can't zoom out. That's why I don't like. I hate trading view. I don't know. It's just so stressful. I like trading interceptor, and I dislike loathe MT4. It's the stupidest app ever. Okay, so it's important to notice that this uh, junction right here is also the 618 retracement level. So if it retraces itself, I may be tempted to buy around here unless it breaks. My stop loss will be a little bit extravagant, so it will be, my stop loss will be here. That means we are still in a good old correction. And also, to give you another perspective, this looks to me like a channel. Let me try to okay, good old channel. Does it? Hmm, maybe not a very good one. Maybe not a good one anyway. Yeah. So normally it's supposed to be, if the two scenarios, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So be careful of this. There are the chart is telling you that this is a very important place. If it breaks out, then we are likely starting wave 3. So be careful around EURUSD. You are in the middle of two scenarios uh that can be bullish, all right, or bearish as the case may be. I mean the bullishness can be bearish and the bearishness can be bullish, whatever. So I wish you a good trade for the next 1 week, and to for updates you can check my channel, Trend Doctor channel, for updates. I may not upload another video till next week. So, but on the Telegram channel, I'm able to update because in trading, one information becomes off the next minute and the next second and the next hour. So, for you to get the updates on this particular um, this particular model right now, you can join the channel. It's just free. Just free. The tutorials and the opinions are free. I'm not collecting money for it. So, thank you.